society. He was a man of renaissance, the man behind the paperback revolution in India, the inspiration behind Kottayam becoming India's first 100% literate town in India, which the government of Kerala drew inspiration to make Kerala the first 100% state of literacy, and the driving force behind countless social innovations. These smart institutions purely a philanthropic mission to mold generations of young minds, to build a knowledge enthused society, to create individuals who can contribute meaningfully to India and stand confidently anywhere in the world. Dear students, you are part of that mission. This graduating batch is truly special. A batch, a batch of brilliant minds with university ranks and academic excellence. But more than that, a batch that stayed together, lived together, and grew together. You transformed a campus into a fraternity and a sorority, where every friend became family, where teamwork was instinctive, and where belonging was natural. The NBA batch is a key catalyst batch for the NBA accreditation and the NBA and the UG for the NAC accreditation as well. Your teachers and non-teaching staff stood by you, not just as professionals, but as the guardians of your well-being. Your clubs, events, cultural and academic initiatives were driven by you for your holistic development. Let me say this clearly. You are among the finest organizers, collaborators, and leaders compared to your peers elsewhere. You are among the some of these values may not seem extraordinary, but there will come a time when leadership is tested, when teamwork determines success, when empathy defines your impact. And then you will realize that this smart institution quietly plays within you. That DC psyche, it cannot be taken out of you. It will not fade. It will surface when you need it the most. Dear students, we want to see each one of you succeed, not just measured in salaries or titles, but success measured in purpose. And a life that benefits society, a life that fulfills you, a career that fulfills you, a journey guided by strong habits, because habits mold character and the character molds destiny. Wherever you go, remember this: you do not walk alone. You carry the legacy of PC's Math institutions, the values of PC Curricular Foundation, and the strength of a campus that believed in you. Institution will always be your home. You will always belong here. Go into the world with confidence, lead with integrity, serve with humility, and never stop learning. On behalf of the management, faculty, and the entire DC's Math Institutions family, I congratulate you with pride and affection. The world awaits you. Make it better. So long. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring address. It is time to reflect on the achievements of our graduates. To present the report of the MPE and UG 2025 passing out batches, may I first invite Professor Danimol Daniel.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, dear faculty colleagues, staff members, and my dear DCNs. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today to address MBA 23-25 batch on this occasion of your passing out ceremony. We have shared a very fruitful and rewarding 2 years of successful result-oriented growth on this campus. The MBA 23-25 batch has kept DCS Match flag flying high, and you have truly lived our institutional values and passed the energetic spirit on to your juniors. On this occasion, I would like to highlight some of the achievements of this batch. Academic success. This batch consists of 86 students, all of whom have successfully completed the course. The journey of MBA 23-25 batch began on June 12, 2023. A comprehensive one-week induction program was held from June 13 to June 25, followed by a bridge course from June 27 to July 5. University excellence. This batch achieved 100% result, including 2 university ranks secured by GRJN and AMUPI. The institution extends sincere appreciation to Mr. Ajay Dev Nambudiri and Mr. Ashwin Raj for their excellent support and dedicated efforts in facilitating placement activities. Cultural contribution. This batch has made a marvelous contribution to Kerala Literature Festival. Social impact of the students successfully anchored and conducted the marathon and medical camp in 2023. Industry interaction. As part of our academic industry interface, we conducted numerous executive sessions, including lecture meetings and breakfast with the CEO, featuring industry experts. The placements, the batch recorded good placement performance and record with all students securing positions in reputed organizations. Campus life, all the club activities were vibrant and highly successful throughout this period. This batch has excelled in academics and extracurricular activities simultaneously. We have constantly exhibited disciplined professional behavior both on campus and when representing the college in various forums. We deeply appreciate your efforts and contributions which have added significant value to DC group of institutions. We are equally confident that this institution has added value to your academic and personal growth. Batch report of UG, BBA, BCA, and BA Visual Arts 2022-25 batch. The batch commenced on 14 September 2022 and a one-week induction program was organized to orient the students. The 3-year undergraduate program was a blend of academic excellence and extracurricular activities. The batch was provided with 2 industrial visits, outbound training, internships, 2 projects, placement training, fine dining sessions, and numerous skill and personal development programs. In addition, this batch underwent 12 training programs in the form of value-added courses enhancing their professional competencies. The batch successfully completed the course by securing relatively high percentage result in university examinations. Ms. Reshma Balan, student of BA Visual Arts, secured university rank, marking a significant academic achievement. Some students were also placed in reputed organizations such as EY, TCS, and Sutherland Consultancy Services, marking a significant milestone in their academic journey. The students actively participated and conducted various sports and arts events on campus. They also attended many management fest, university Kalotsavam, and secured remarkable achievements, bringing laurels to this institution. Overall, it is a commendable performance by this batch during the tenure at DCSMAT, reflecting their dedication, teamwork, and hostile development. We wish you all a fascinating and rewarding career, as well as growth and prosperity in all your future endeavors. We wish you all the very best. Goodbye for now, and thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for highlighting the achievements of UG and MBA graduates. Now, may I welcome Architect Dilshana Siyar to present the report of BR 2025 Passing Out Batch.
Esteemed guests, faculty members, proud parents, and my dear graduating students. It is a great honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the remarkable journey of the graduating students of the 2020-25 batch. This is truly a moment of joy and pride as we look back on their achievements, growth, and the unforgettable memories they have created over the years. Their journey began on 26 November 2020 when these bright and enthusiastic students joined our esteemed institution to dream of becoming architects. Since then, they have evolved into a close-knit family sharing knowledge, experiences, and inspiration while constantly striving for excellence in the field of architecture. During their course, they embarked on several educational tours to cities such as Chennai, Delhi, Manali, Goa, and Bangalore. These visits offered valuable insights into India's rich heritage and diverse architectural styles, broadening their perspectives and nurturing creativity in design. In 2022, they rose to the occasion as leaders, collaborating with their seniors to successfully host the zonal NASA event on our campus. Their dedication and teamwork ensured the smooth organization of a large-scale event. In 2021, They proudly represented DC School of Architecture and Design at the 64th Annual NASA Convention at Christ College, Bangalore, where their talents shone through as they won several accolades, including the first prize in the dance trophy competition. During their internships, our students worked across different parts of the world, gaining valuable international exposure. This global perspective was clearly reflected in their final year thesis projects, which demonstrated maturity, innovation, and thoughtful responses to complex design challenges. They also participated in the Kerala Architecture Thesis Award 2025, where 3 entries were shortlisted out of 18, and one of them went on to win the award. On 7 August 2025, this remarkable batch successfully completed their academic journey at our esteemed institution. With 73 students graduating, they celebrate not only academic success but also their resilience, unity, and unwavering dedication. Each graduate now carry forward the proud legacy of DC family, soaring into the world with confidence and color. Congratulations to the graduating batch of 2025. As you step into your professional lives, may you continue to uphold the values, creativity, and friendships you have built here. We are immensely proud of your journey and confident in your ability to shape more brighter future. Wishing you success, fulfillment, and joy in all your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing insights into the accomplishments of our architecture students.
Now, it's my honor to introduce our chief guest, Sri Ravindranath A.V., Global Tech Architect and CEO of America's Innovator, where he functions as a global architect, leading diverse teams to solve complex business challenges with scalable technology solutions. I welcome Sri Ravindranath A.V. for the chief guest address and to officially inaugurate the 22nd passing out ceremony of DC's Math Institution, Bangalore. Welcome, sir.
All right. So what an exciting day, right? Right? So I've got 10 minutes. I've got to be very careful what I do with it. And let's be honest, this is my first opportunity as a chief guest at the graduation ceremony. So it's an honor for me to be here today. And it brings a lot of responsibility because what I say here today, even if there's few pieces of information that you can take back that will chart the course of your life, it's a big responsibility and I take that seriously. So first of all, what a moment of truth this is. All your hard work, all the efforts that you've put in the 4 years or 3 years you've been in this organization comes down to this day, right? Now, as I look at a lot of your faces, you're probably also excited to get out into the world, but I don't see a lot of energy. So can I get a shout out or a yay or something from all of you guys? Is that it? Is that how much energy you have? Come on, guys. Okay, that's good. So I didn't want to keep it very formal. One of the things when I was hearing a lot of the introductions that were made is, guys, it's been 25 years since I graduated, 27 years when I was in your position, sitting there, hearing to some of the dignitaries talk about career and all these things. But time flies fast, right? So I thought, what would be certain things that make sense to you guys in your world as you graduate, right? And all I have to share is some, experiences that I've had in my own career that might be quite useful as you guys go in. So I know, Gen Z and all that, so you got to be, right to point. So I'll try to keep it very specific. First of all, guys, go face the world with ambition, okay? And you have to not be ambitious for money, for growth, for title, as DC sir was mentioning, but be ambitious for happiness. That's one thing we forget as we grow out in the career. Day one, if you're not doing something that you're happy doing, you probably should be doing something else, right? So have that ambition for happiness. Everything else will come, as you go. So that's something that I wanted to kind of mention at the outset. The second thing, which is oversold, people talk about it, people think it's so easy to do, is being humble. Your humility is what is going to make you see things in a different perspective. Be humble. Especially, we've graduated, we feel we're going to conquer the world. That's great. Nobody's going to take that from you. And you are going to conquer the world. But do it in a very humble way. Stay silent, stay focused, build quietly. In every success, as I was being introduced here as a CEO and all that, look, I'm here as a student. I was a dreamer and aspirant into the world just like you guys were 20 years ago. But one of the things that you see today is the success, right? But there was a point where we didn't have anything other than a dream. We worked hard, we worked quietly under the hood, nobody saw what was built. And then you see, when the world sees what you've done, they don't really see what has gone into it. So do it quietly, do it well, do it with purpose. All right, then one of the things that I want to leave, especially to this generation, right, is be financially literate. That's extremely important. Because especially with all that excitement, right? One of the foundations that we miss on is being financially literate. A lot of you are MBA graduates, BBA and all that. But as you go out there, what I'm saying is be very prudent with your money. Be prudent with your plans to acquire money and how you go about acquiring money, right? Because that's something that motivates all of us. But be literate when you do that. Fear is natural. Going out into the world is a normal thing, right? Except now that you're on as a professional, it is a little scary. Do not be afraid to take paths that are not, established. You might be venturing out into new areas. Maybe your previous generation, your parents, may have a different perspective. You see a world in a different perspective, which is totally fine, and you have the means and the methods to do it. Do not be afraid. Be totally open to accept, being different. It's totally fine. But again, as I said, be consistent, be ambitious, and have passion. All right, now one thing that really I want to leave you guys as you go into the world is, I guess most of you on your phone or actually I'm taking notes on this phone, so that's why I have a phone, but, talk to strangers. That's something that I see as a skill that a lot of people just miss. And the irony is when we grew up without a cell phone, I'm sure your dads told you that and your uncles told you that. But that was a time when we actually used to operate without cell phones. But the irony is, although the tech has brought us so close to each other, the irony is we've actually become a little farther. We don't make conversations. So why I tell you this in this context as you graduate is business is built on relationships. You can call it whatever you want, CEO, big guy, all that. But at the end of the day, it's the trust, the integrity, it's the personal relationships that you build. When you join an organization, you can't be on your phone and, just living in the virtual world. You actually talk to your colleagues, to your stakeholders, to your customers, right? So have that habit right from the day that you graduate. You see a stranger in an airport, make a conversation. Just case in point, the organization that I represent today, which is 20 years old and it's a tech company and all that, started out of a conversation that two strangers met on an airplane on a flight to Tokyo, and here we are. We built an organization with 500 people all over the world working on that. Just a conversation. So do not miss out on that opportunity to make conversations with strangers. Okay? Then the other thing I want to leave with is, look, as you go out into this world, there are two things that are a little bit concerning, right? Which we have to be prepared. We are professionals, we're going out into the world. One is that the world is a little polarized right now, as you can see in the news reports, a lot of things changing. It was very different when we graduated. It was all about globalization. You could just get on a plane, go do what you need to do anywhere in the world. But right now you're seeing there's a lot of polarization. So be prepared for that. Like I said, look at options, but again, it's an issue that you need to overcome, and just be prepared for that. So that's one. The second thing is AI. Everybody talks AI, and it's normal and all that. But the reality is, just like I talked to you about not having a cell phone when I graduated, you might actually be coexisting with machines in your lifespan. You're going to be working with machines, right? Like most of us, it was strange talking to Alexa at home. Now it's normal. Or talking to your Siri or your Google Gemini. It's going to be normal. So one of the challenges there is you are going to coexist, work, thrive in a profession where you have superior beings that have more intelligence than you, and you have to, kind of succeed amongst them. So that's a challenge. Maybe that will enable you to do bigger things. But keep in mind, the same things that I talked to you before, that are the things that machines don't have. Empathy, relationship, trust, integrity. So play on those skills. Do not lose your basic, human skills that make you human when you are going to, walk into this world of AI and machines, right? So that being said, those are the threats. But what's the opportunity? You are so fortunate to graduate in this country right now, which has the youngest population in the world, 27 years of age. That's the population in India. So it was aspirational when we graduated that we always look for opportunities outside India because everything else was great and fancy. But having said that, see the opportunity that is in front of you. Yes, there could be a little bit more that could have been done in the due course and all that. But in the prime of your career, in the prime of your life, you're fortunate to be part of a country that has a huge potential. So as you graduate, I just wanted to kind of also leave this message to you, but do not forget to look around and see what options you have in this great nation that you have, and this is the right place at the right time. And as I wrap up this, session, I was reading this vision statement of this great institution, and it said, persistently endure to create leaders and thinkers in an innovative academic way, right? That's essentially what it meant. So as my parting note is, the thinker, the leader is not something that, just education and a degree is going to give you. It's what life teaches you. But you need to have that mindset as you go into this world. So lead with purpose, lead with passion. As I said, your mission should be to be happy. That's the ambition that is going to help you conquer the world. So with that said, thank you so much for the opportunity. Again, it is my first time being a chief guest as a graduation ceremony. So if I've left you with one thought, one point that made you think, oh, maybe that's right what he's saying, that my job is done here. So with great humility and a lot of thanks to the parents, the institution for having me here, all the teachers who've been behind your success. I wish you all the very best in the challenging road ahead, but you are prepared well. So lead as a thinker, lead with vision, lead with purpose. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and invaluable insight. We now have the privilege of hearing from architect Lata Raman Jaikobal, co-founder of Inspiration Collective, a unique nature-friendly design build group. Now I welcome architect Lata Raman to deliver the convocation address. Welcome, ma'am.
Hi, very good morning to you all, esteemed dignitaries on the dais, happy and proud faculty, and most importantly, to all of you. I know it's your day, and I know you probably had a night of partying and just wanting to just finish this and have your fun. So I'm not going to take too much time. But yeah, hearty congratulations to each of you. And I know the last probably 2 years or 3 years or 5 years of your education here, for some of you it might have been a smooth sailing. Some of you might have struggled in the beginning, maybe in the middle, maybe towards the end, but that's okay because you have done it. So that's what matters. And I think you should all give a pat to yourself saying, yes, I did it. Kind of. So that's most important. And I think that's what ultimately matters. When you kind of step out of the comfort level of educational institutions, from your schooling to your professional education and all that, you are still in a comfort zone, which suddenly kind of opens up when you become a professional, when you're stepping out into the open world. And there what matters, I think, is your confidence in yourself, and you should feel proud of yourself. I think that's what should reflect on your face. That's what should reflect on your body language. Unless you feel happy about yourself, you feel confident about yourself, you can't expect another person to do that. So yes, that's what probably really matters. And let me share a secret. This is the first time that I am wearing this gown. So I'm as excited as you all. When we graduated more than 30 years back, there was nothing like this. So it's really nice to be in this beautiful place of ambience and all that. So yeah, thank you, Ravi, and the faculty here for this moment. And I think Raveen has also spoken really nicely about the values and what you need to do.
I have also been very inspired by a lot of convocation lectures from Steve Jobs to Roger Federer to Indra Nooyi to Oprah Winfrey and the kind of insights that they bring in. And I think it's very interesting to kind of listen to such people, read about people and all that who can make a difference in your life. And moving forward, I think you have to, there is one thing about this generation which probably all the older generation might be telling you, oh, you people are very transient in your thinking and you don't focus and you're too much into immediate decisions and wanting to jump from one to another and all that. But I think that's a change that every generation probably goes through. But what I would like to tell you is that while it is okay to kind of keep wanting to try out many things, also be conscious that till now you have been protected, you've been cared for by your parents, by your teachers, who have spent all their energies on you. Now, when you move in to take charge of your own life, be happy, be responsible also. And I think as we move forward, I feel that there are three words that always kind of drives me in the way forward. One is conserve. Conserve means when you start earning yourself, and I think this is one thing that my father told me when I grew up, and which I told my son also when he grew up, that you study as much as you want to, but once you get a good education, then it is up to you to look after yourself. And what does it mean, look after yourself? Then you immediately start becoming conscious about the money that you spend, about how much time you want to spend on your laundry, how much you want to travel, because you're going to be conscious about every penny that you earn and what is spent in a sensible way. The same thing of conservation is relevant today in terms of the environmental challenges that we face. You have to learn to conserve water, conserve energy. Social media, we all know that we spend so many hours on it, but ultimately that's also guzzling tons and tons of energy and increasing the carbon footprint. So let's be a little conscious about that. The next value probably is about creativity. I'm so happy that we have a very multidisciplinary team of students who are graduating today, because I think moving forward, it's all about looking at things in a different way, be it architecture, to work within constraints of all the environmental challenges that you have, all the resources constraints that you have, all the space limitations that you have. I think it's a different challenge altogether for the technologists who are kind of graduating and always be ahead on your game to kind of make the best out of what is available and what you have in hand. And an equally important challenge for the management graduates, when systems are changing, ways of working are different, changing, the way the world is moving is changing in a much, much faster way. And the last and most important thing, which I think Ravi also touched about, is about collaboration. I think as we move forward, it's not going to be possible for any profession to work in silos, not for any career to be just focused on one thing. It's going to be all about collaborations. Architects needs to embrace technology and be at par with everything that is happening there. Technologists need good, inspiring spaces to bring out the best on them. And management professionals need to kind of be able to imbibe all these changes happening. And this collaboration happens at every level, whether it is any kind of relationship. It might be a relationship with your partner. You're all going to get into that phase of your life too, when you may choose to get married or not get married, live with somebody and all that. You will develop relationships with your employers. You will eventually develop relationships with your employees, with your peer partners and all that. Every relationship needs nurturing. There is nothing like you can expect the other person to respond. If you, just like what Mahatma Gandhi did, be the change that you wish to see. If you want people to like you, if you want people to respect you, you have to show that liking and respect and time and nurture relationships from the very smallest person who's probably helping you water your garden or making the dosha for you, to your employer who's paying you and all that. So set your goals, be responsible for what you want to do. It might be a short-term goal. Enjoy what you do. Only passion can drive you to spend the hours that you want to do. But value relationships, have empathy, enjoy life, and once more, very, very best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your thought-provoking and inspiring address. We are fortunate to have a proud alumnus, architect Gio Thomas, principal architect and the founder of GT Architects, a boutique architectural design studio based in Kochi, Kerala. Let's welcome architect Gio Thomas for the keynote address.
Good morning to all. I'm actually really happy to be back here for this occasion, and thank you to everyone and Asha ma'am for calling me for here. The last time I was here, I was as a juror, so I'm so happy backing on such a joyful event other than a jury, you guys can imagine. And first of all, a huge congrats to all of you guys. You are passing on from here. From now on, it's just a different world that you're stepping into. Suddenly, the lines and all things makes much more sense than just in a paper or in a laptop. From this career, actually, it's a long game. When you start, it's actually a little hard. There won't be much of a salary package or anything that you expect from a 5-year course or whatever course that you did. But everything that makes us drive forward is the passion that we have. So from here, the not so good faculties will become really good, really fair when you deal with some clients. Suddenly the issues might be the selection of a paint or everything that you put in on a project. So we will feel college was really fair, the building was really cute, and it's surprising how college evolves really beautiful once after you step out. And thank you, Devisa, for all that, making our campus more beautiful. So when you step out, all these difficulties, the only thing that you can keep going on with is actually your passion. Like what gives you the satisfaction? It's not always about the money. When you design something and it makes people's life better, that's much more big feeling than anything that you have experienced. Like once there are a lot of quotes like, first we design our buildings, then the buildings will shape us. So the space that you create, you are not just creating a space, you are designing a community. You are actually designing a people's life. So people, animal, whatever thing it is using, you are designing a space for them, and that will make an impact on their life. So be careful on your life and on your decisions. And there is not much joy than seeing an idea of yours born into life as built and make people's life more better. So I hope everyone should experience that. All of your ideas came true. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your sincere and uplifting speech. Our next special address is by our proud alumnus, Mr. Alumni, Senior Banking Professional. Please welcome Mr. Alumni. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, respected guests on the dais, dear parents, dear DCNs, and my dear superstars. So this is your day. It's not my day. It's not anybody else's day. This is your day. You have to enjoy this day. So I'm not giving you a big lecture. I'm just giving you some extra bits of my experience to you. One is today you are stepping out of your academic world into the corporate world. So what are the things that matters is performance. See, when you are in an academic scenario, performance is basically studies, which we can manage. But when you're out in corporate, what the thing that matters is your performance, how you're performing a given task. So there's a simple formula for that. You know what is performance? P is equal to P plus P. What is P plus P? It is passion plus perseverance. If you have passion and you can follow it up with the perseverance to make sure that that task is done, that is performance. So that is my simple advice to you. And see, life is a big, what do you call it? It's like a river. It flows. Whatever the obstacle comes, the river never stops. It flows to the ocean. So your life is like that. So make sure that you give back what you take. Give back love to your parents. Give back water, trees, whatever you are taking from Mother Earth, you have to give it back to the earth. Give back what you can give to your alma mater. So that is my humble suggestions to you. So I don't want to expand my speech to a larger extent. Like you really want to explode. I know because this is the day, this is the moment that you imagine when you step into an academic scenario, right? The day you throw the hat and cheer yourself and go out of the campus. So, wishing you all the best. We'll meet, and I hope to meet at least some of you few years down the line as chief guest or as a guest for the convocation functions. So, wishing you all the best, and yeah, wishing you all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of enlightenment. May I now request Architect Shajida Venugopal, Principal, DC School of Architecture and Design, to deliver the felicitation address.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Ravi DC, Brigadier Ashok Kumar, faculties, parents, and all my dear students. Good morning to one and all. It is a matter of great honor and immense pleasure for me to facilitate this convocation ceremony, a day that marks culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and dedication for our graduates. Today is not just a celebration of academic achievement, but also a celebration of discipline, resilience, and personal growth. Dear graduates, this institution has not only equipped you with knowledge and professional skills, but has also inculcated in your values, ethics, and sense of responsibility towards society. As you step into the next phase of your life, remember that success is not measured only by position or wealth, but by the positive impact you create around you. The world you are entering is dynamic and challenging. Be adaptable, be curious, and never stop learning. Carry forward the spirit of integrity, compassion, and commitment that you have learned here. Let your work reflect excellence and let your action reflect humanity. I would like to congratulate the parents and the teachers who have played a vital role in shaping these young minds. Your guidance, support, and sacrifices deserve special appreciation today. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates. May you achieve great heights, contribute meaningfully to society, and make your alma mater proud. Once again, my warmest congratulations to the graduates. I wish you all success, happiness, and fulfillment in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Now, it is time to present mementos to our esteemed guest as a token of our gratitude. May I request Sri Ravi DC, Chief Facilitator of DC's Met Institutions, to do the honors.
for this kind acknowledgement.
Graduation is not just about achievements, it's about memories. To share their experiences, may I now invite students from various batches to share their experiences. Our first speaker is Ms. T. Sandra Santosh, representing MBA batch.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our beloved batch coordinator, Baiju sir, for giving me this precious opportunity to share my experience with this college. Standing here today, I feel really honored and emotional as I look back at the unforgettable 2 years of my academic journey at DC. I still vividly remember the first day I stepped into this campus with my parents and my little sister. My heart was filled with excitement, dreams, and also a quiet fear because it was the first time in my life that I had to stay away from my family. That moment marked the beginning of a beautiful journey that changed me in ways I never imagined. These 2 years were not just about classrooms, exams, or grades. They were about growth, self discovery, and learning life lessons that no textbooks could ever teach. There were days of happiness, days of pressure, moments of doubt, and moments of pride. But today, when I look back, every single experience feels valuable and meaningful because each one shaped the person I have become. has always stood strong with its vision of creating confident leaders and motivated individuals. One of the most impactful experience for me was the evening presentations. They pushed me beyond my comfort zone and slowly built the confidence and courage within me. If I am able to stand here today and speak without fear, it's because DC believed in me even before I believed in myself. The guidance, patience, and continuous support our faculty members have been the strongest pillars of my journey here. This college provided me with the opportunities to take responsibilities and successfully coordinate various events. As the female coordinator of the Sports Club of DC, Club D Sports, I clearly remember the countless nights my team and I worked tirelessly to make each event success. The sense of satisfaction we felt after successfully concluding those programs is something I will always cherish. These experiences greatly helped me develop my teamwork, leadership, and coordination skills. And I am deeply grateful to each and every faculty members for walking beside us throughout this journey. I would also like to take this moment to thank the entire placement team for tireless efforts, constant motivation, and the countless opportunities they created for us. Their dedication ensured that we step into the next phase of our lives with confidence and hope. As I stand here today, I realize that DC is not just a college. It is a place that gave me memories, friendships, lessons, and a second family. I will carry these experiences, values, and emotions with me forever. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who made these 2 years so special. This college will always hold a permanent place in my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra, for sharing your beautiful memories and inspiring words. And now, representing PR batch, we have Ms. Fadia K.
Good morning, respected faculties and my dear friends. Standing here today feels surreal because I wasn't supposed to learn architecture, let alone be in this college. It was all kind of a destiny. But I don't have a single regret in any of my choices because it has taught me to become a better person. And I'm sure each one of you has your own story of perseverance and transformation. I've had a lot of opportunities being here, met a lot of people, I've traveled a lot of places, and I think such things are very important in your life, even if you don't think so. College has taught me more than what was written in books. It changed me. And I just didn't grow in academically, but in character too. It taught me how to become more responsible, more patient, and more aware of myself and the world around me. I've learned how to handle failure and how to stand back up when things didn't go as planned. And I would like to thank our professors and our mentors who has been here, who believed in us, who encouraged us even when we were not believing in ourselves. I would also like to thank my parents, my families, and everyone who has believed in my dreams even when I didn't. And last but not the least, I would like to thank my batch, my whole friends who made these 5 years very memorable. The person who was here 5 years ago is not the same person standing here today. And I would like to thank DC for all the growth and happiness it has given me over the few moments. Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Alvin Ponnachan from BBA 22.
Good morning, everyone. Respected delegates and players, respected faculties, dear parents, and my dear friends. I'm just here to share my experience of DC, the 3 years. I would like to convey my feelings in Malayalam also. കാരണം ഞാൻ നല്ല രീതിക്ക് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് കേവലം വാക്കുകളിലൂടെ മാത്രം ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ ഇരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവരും ഡി സിയിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയ ഭയങ്കര പ്രഷ്യസ് ആയിട്ട് വാല്യുബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കുറെ മെമ്മറീസ് ഉണ്ട് ഈവൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ അക്കാഡമിയിൽ പോലും കിട്ടുന്നതിലപ്പുറമായി അതിന് ഞങ്ങളെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ സഹായിച്ചത് ആ ഗേറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് തുടങ്ങി അങ്ങ് തീരുന്നതും വരെ ഓരോ ക്ലാസ് റൂമിലെ ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പോലുമാണ് അതിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട് നോൺ ടീച്ചിങ് സ്റ്റാഫ്സ് ഉണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളുടെ സീനിയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട് ജൂനിയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട് ഈവൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ട് എവ്രി വൺ ഉണ്ട് കാരണം പുറമേ നോക്കുന്ന ഒരാൾക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി നിങ്ങളാണ് ശരിക്കും ഗസ്റ്റ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഡി സിയുടെ ഫാമിലിയാണ് പുറമേ നോക്കുന്നവർക്ക് ശരിക്കും ഡി സി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു വെൽ ഓർഗനൈസ്ഡ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ മാനേജ്മെന്റ് ആൻഡ് ആർക്കിടെക്ട് കോളേജ് മാത്രമാണ് പക്ഷെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അതല്ല ഒറ്റ എക്സാമ്പിൾ മാത്രം ഞാൻ പറയാം ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് നീട്ടുന്നില്ല ഈവൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഇവന്റ് ആയിരുന്നു ലൂമിനൻസ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും പറഞ്ഞു കേട്ട നല്ല എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും ലൂമിനൻസിനെ പറ്റി ലൂമിനൻസിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേഷൻ ഇവന്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ബെസ്റ്റ് മാനേജർ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ബെസ്റ്റ് മാനേജർ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന കോമ്പറ്റീഷന് ഒരു നല്ല പ്രൈസ് പൂളിൽ വിൻ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് കുറെ പേര് കോമ്പറ്റീറ്റീവ്സ് ആയിട്ട് വരും അത് ഈവൻ 4-5 ജഡ്ജസിന്റെ മുന്നിൽ ബെസ്റ്റ് മാനേജർ ആവാൻ വേണ്ടി അവർ നടത്തുന്ന കഷ്ടപ്പാട് ഞങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളതാണ് പക്ഷേ ആ ഒരു കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ നടക്കാൻ കാരണം ഈ ഇരിക്കുന്ന ഓരോ ബെസ്റ്റ് മാനേജേഴ്സ് കാരണം അവർക്ക് ടൈം ലൈൻ ഇല്ല ഡെഡ് ലൈൻസ് ഇല്ല അപ് ടു ഡേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങളും പ്രോപ്പർ ആയിട്ട് ഈവൻ ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസിനേക്കാൾ കൂടുതൽ ഞങ്ങൾ റിയൽ ലൈഫ് എന്ന പോലെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഡി സിയിൽ ചെയ്തതിന്റെ ഫലമാണ് ത്രൂ by the grace of God, I've just started a business. What a small business, Anna. Even that time, I've just met too much clients in the low financial status clients too. Premium ones also, even the Arabs also. ഇതിനെല്ലാത്തിനും ത്രൂ ഔട്ട് എനിക്കൊരു ബാക്ക് ബോൺ ആയത് അഫ്കോഴ്സ് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് എന്റെ ഡി സി എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ആണ് കാരണം അപ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഡൗൺസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഒരുപാട് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിൽ കരഞ്ഞു പോയ സമയം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു തളർന്നവരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഈവൻ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഗ്രീവൻസ് സെല്ലിന്റെ ആവശ്യമില്ലായിരുന്നു അത് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാ ഫാക്കൽറ്റീസും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ഫാമിലി മെമ്പറിനെ പോലെയായിരുന്നു കണ്ടിരുന്നത് ഞങ്ങൾ അത്രത്തോളം അവർ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാ വിജയത്തിനും സന്തോഷത്തിനും ഈ ഇരിക്കുന്ന അവസരത്തിനെല്ലാം ഞങ്ങൾ മാത്രമല്ല ഉത്തരവാദി ജഗദീശ്വരനോട് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു പക്ഷേ ഈവൻ ഞങ്ങളുടെ board members, higher authorities, and faculties, non-teaching staffs, even ഞങ്ങളുടെ juniors, seniors, everyone. Thanks a lot. Thanks for giving the beautiful memories and experience. And വാക്കുകൾ ഞാൻ ചൊല്ലിക്കുന്നു. വളരെ ചെറിയ തിരക്കേറിയ ഈ ജീവിതത്തിൽ മനോഹരമായ ഒരുപാട് ഓർമ്മകൾ സമ്മാനിച്ച എന്റെ DC-ക്ക് എന്റെ വ്യക്തിപരമായ പേരിലും എന്റെ കൂടപ്പുറപ്പുകളുടെ പേരിലും ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി.
Now we have Ms. Jessina Matthew from BC 22.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Jessina Matthew, and I was a student of BC 22. And I was here to assign the role to share my experience in DC. So, for me, it's not an experience. For me, it's a lifetime settlement that I got from DC. So, DC is not just a place where we studied. It's a place where life slowly became beautiful. When we first came here as freshers, we arrived with excitement, fear, and suitcases heavier than confidence. For many of us, it was the first time being away from home. Honestly, that wasn't easy. But DC has its own way to make us feel safe. Somewhere between the first few days, friends happened, and those friends became our support system, our laughter, and our strength. Our classrooms were more than four walls. There were spaces where ideas grew, where mistakes were allowed, and where teachers patiently shaped us into better versions of ourselves. Between serious lectures and shared smiles, learning felt human. And I would like to thank particular faculty of BCA, our HOD, Ms. Ranjana ma'am, for being our mother, a parent, a sister, and moreover, I'm a best friend. And then our favorite luminance happened. The campus didn't just light up with colors, it lit up with emotions, unity, and joy. And then canteen became a meeting point, our discussion room, and sometimes even our stress relief center. As evenings approached, evening walks around the campus and outside the campus gave us peace, the kind you don't realize the value of until it later. Life after class in such a residential campus was a different world altogether. Days were filled with happy moments, laughter without reasons, and friendship that grew stronger every night. Even that kept the college awake turned ordinary days into unforgettable memories. And then one day we realized we were no longer freshers, we had become seniors. Welcoming our beloved juniors, seeing ourselves in them. Then comes the main of DC, the hostel life. Hostel life deserves its own story. Late nights, shared food, endless talks, small fights, big bones, and memories that will last a lifetime. After class, many of us found ourselves in the football turf, not always to play, just to sit and watch, talk, and unwind. And standing quietly all through all of this, we had Joe Satan, our security, watching all over like a silent guardian. Then there was Babu Chatanakada, where one tea turned into hours of conversation. The nightlife, the calm, the laughter, the silence, that is the real Vagaman life. Somewhere in between all of this, something simple and happiness turned into something happy forever. Today we stand here as proud graduates, ready to move into another phase of life. Life after leaving BC will take us into different directions, but the roots will always remain here. We carry DC in the way we think, the way we smile, and the way we remember. Thank you to everyone who stayed with us and those who are still here continuing this journey for others. If there is one emotion that connects all of us today, it's gratitude, deep, silent, and lifelong. Because no matter where life takes us, DC, Vagaman will always be our home away from home. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessina, for sharing your journey and those heartfelt moments. These personal stories truly reflect the essence of DC's brand, a place where learning goes beyond books, where bonds are formed, and where lifelong memories are created. Thank you for sharing your heartfelt journeys. It's truly inspiring.
The moment of pride is here. We now proceed to the awarding of certificates of academic excellence ceremony. Graduates, as your names are announced, please come forward to receive your well-deserved recognition. May I request Sri Ravindranath Amy to present the awards and certificates. Welcome, sir. At first, G.R. Jayan, University rank holder, MBA. Next, Amu P, University Rank Holder, MBA. Jia. Amu P, University Rank Holder, MBA. Reshma Balan, University Rank Holder, BA Visual Arts. Harishyam Subhash, BBA. Harishyam Subhash, BBA. MS Vismaya, BCA. Muhammad Dalshad, PR. Catherine Joseph, PR. Gautam Besthesis, PR. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the awardees. Let us proceed to recognize our best outgoing students. May I request Architect Leba Raman Jayagopal to present the awards and certificates. First, Alok Sajiv, MBA. Ganga Shankar, BCA. Harinand, BA Visual Arts. Muhammad Belshad, PR. Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations to all the awardees.
Now comes the moment every graduating student has been eagerly waiting for, the certificate awarding ceremony. To all the graduates, this is your moment to celebrate your hard work, passion, and culmination of years of dedication. May this certificate remind you of your potential and all the opportunities that lie ahead. May I now request Sri Ravindranath AV to present the certificates of BA Visual Arts students. Adila, Students, please line up. Adila, Aditya Ravish, Amal Jose, Abarna RS, Devika Reggie, Gavin Vic Xavier, Harinam, Irene Anna Stephen, Irene Anna Stephen, Mithun C, Muhammad Adil V, Muhammad Rilwan S, Parvati Suresh, Prince Premier, Reshma Balan, Rinsa P. Thomas, Salman Shah, Shiram Shibu, Shaukat Ali, Sri Lakshmi KS. Now, may I request BCA students to come forward and collect certificates. Abhin Krishnan, Asna Shahjahan, Ganga Shankar M, Jessina Matthew, MS Vismaya, Nidun Rajiv, Muhammad Aslam AK, Sudan P. Kumar, Swati V, thank you, sir. May I request Architect Lata Raman Jayagopal to present the certificates. BBA students are requested to come forward to collect the certificates. AS Gauri Ghosh, Eidala Meledathar, Abhinami PS, Adnan Ayub PK, Alvin MA, Helen Sujapur, Alona Maria Sunny, Alvin Vernachan, Anita J, Ashwin Raj R, Basil Kurian, Brian Wilmon, Fardeen Umar, Govind Krishnan, Harishyam Subhash, Jidin I, Joyson Varghese, Jyotis SS, Levinis PP, Meenakshi Anil, Hashim, Muhammad Ashkar, VK Nihal, Shania Rohim, Sharam Das M. Thank you, madam.
Next, we call upon BR students to come forward to accept the certificates. May I request Sri Ravi DC, Chief Facilitator, to present the certificates. Abba Jabbar, Abhiram S. Nair, Afina G, Agnes Anna Epen, Ahda J, Aishwarya Pramod, Aishwarya R, Ajit Thomas, Ajmal Shanik P. Alan John Scaria. Alfie Ansari Matthew. Amina Amra Tempi. Amit Kiran Singh. Anandu A. Anandu Anil. Anjana Anand. Annapurna Sagar. Anmol Francis. Archimol VA. Arun Siddharth K. Ashina PS. Ashwin Olekal. Bhumika VJ. Bibin Reggie Sebastian. Chaitra Casey. Cyril Joseph. Darshan Jacob Abraham. Devadathan SR. Dia S. Kumar. Ijel M. Piju. Fadia K. Gautam G. Thank you, sir. May I request Architect Leda Raman Vijay to present the certificates. Hridya Joshi, Jeffy Jose, Joel Piju, Joel G. Kurian, KK Gautam Narayan, Karthik Rajapan, Catherine Joseph, Kaveri Ritesh, Krishnapriya Ramachandran, Lakshya Prashant, Leah Sheju, Malavika K, Malia Kundumal, Manisha M. Harish, Mary Sharon Anita Sitti, Meenakshi T.S., Megha Mariam Manoj, Meghala Chanukya Reddy, Mohammad Dilshad, Mohammad Ansel, Mohammad Hadik, Mohammad Rizwan, Mohammad Sahel, Mohammad Sabit N, Nadal Nafisa V.S., Namita Elsa Matthew, Nandana AS, Nasmi E, R. Suryanandan, Reshma R. Risla, Ritvika KJ, Sahrida CP, Shanek Chimney, Sharik Ali AK, Sri Lakshmi Jidesh, Suryan J, Swati S, Varsha Vishwanathan, Varun P. George, Yamuna K. Thank you, madam.
All the MBA graduates, please be lined up. May I now request Sri Ravindranath AV to present the certificates to our MBA students. A. Kavyalakshmi. Abhay KP. Abhimanyu TS. Abhishek A. Abhin Jacob John. Aida Anna.
Ajay Dev Namboothiri, Ajit Suresh, Ajulasi, Akhil A, Akhil B, Akhil S.A., Alvin Saji, Alma Hussain S, Alma Maria Rodriguez, Alok Sajiv, Amal K. Vinoy, Amu P, Amrita C. Babu, Anagha Manoj P.M., Anandakrishnan S., Anashwara M., Anashwara P.P., Anil M., Anjali Prakash, Anjali S. Gogan, Ashkar Ali T., Ashwin Raj B.R., Ashwin Dev K.,
Atul MK. Aisha Hayat Rashid. Basil Verghese. Benny Biju. Bharat Krishna TK. Tia Sebastian. Ebin Binu Totungal. Fita Fatima CA. Gitu Anna Sebastian. Gopika CA. Gautam Prasad. Harishankar S. Hima Mohan. Thank you, sir. May I request CWTC Chief Facilitator to present the certificates? Ivan Abraham. Jibina Batoli. Jia Jayan. Jobin Joseph. John Kulmila Bichu. Joseph Ashwin. Joshan Mary Filona. Kalyani Raj. Kiran PS.
Lakshmi Krishnan. Laya Soni. Matthew Roy. Renalini B. Muhammad Aslam. Muhammad Sahal K. Nandikumar V. Nandana Biju. Nandini T.S. Neeraj Punnikrishnan. Pooja S. Rahul Rajiv. Rahul Rajesh. Rahul Sham Vidyadharan. Rahul Shivan V. Rahul V.S. S.R. Romal. Sachin Varghese. Sandra A. Sangeet S.N. Sharika Babu. Sarun Bani. Shrestha S. Jayan. Sneha Matthews.
Sneha R. Regu, Soumya Satish, Sripriya S, T. Sandra Santosh, Tejas S, Tahrim F, Uttara R, Varna M, Wesley Suresh Cherian, Vivek R. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to the class of 2025. To conclude this celebration, may I now invite Dr. C.P. Jose, Principal of DCS Math, to deliver the word of thanks. Welcome, sir.
Respected guests on the dais, dear faculty colleagues, proud parents, graduating students, alumni, ladies, and gentlemen. As we come to the close of this memorable passing out ceremony, it's my honor and privilege to propose word of thanks. We are profoundly thankful to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Ravindranath A.V., Global Tech Architect and CEO of America's Innovation, for sparing his valuable time to be with us today. His presence has added great distinction to the ceremony, and his insights into leadership, technology, and global professional practice have been truly inspiring for our graduating students. Our sincere appreciation goes to architect Leta Vivekal Gopura, Jayagopal, co-founder of Inspiration Collective and founding partner CCD India, for delivering the convocation address. Her thoughtful reflections on design, creativity, responsibility, and purpose have offered our graduates a deeper perspective on professional journey ahead. We are equally grateful to Sri Gio Thomas, Principal Architect, GT Architects, for enlightening keynote attendance. His words have bridged academic learning with professional realities and have encouraged our students to pursue excellence with integrity and innovation. A special word of thanks to Sri Arun Prem, banking professional, for the alumni address. This journey and experience stand as a testament to what dedication, adaptability, and lifelong learning can achieve, and they serve as a powerful motivation to our young graduates. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Sri Ravi DC, Chief Executive Officer DC Books, for inaugurating and presiding over the ceremony as Chief Facilitator. His constant guidance, encouragement, and unwavering commitment to education and intellectual growth continue to shape the vision and ethos of our institution. We express our deepest gratitude to Brigadier MC Ashok Kumar, Chief Mentor and Senior Director, DCS Math Institutions, for his gracious welcome address that set the tone for today's ceremony and reminded us of the values, discipline, and vision that guided our institution. I would also like to acknowledge our faculty members and academic leaders whose tireless efforts, mentorship, and commitment have shaped these graduates into confident professionals ready to take on the world. To the proud parents and guardians, thank you for your trust, support, and belief in our institution and your children's aspirations. And finally, Dear students, congratulations. Today marks not an end but a beginning. May you carry forward the values that you have learned here and make meaningful contributions wherever your past may be. On behalf of the institution, I thank everyone who contributed to the success of the ceremony. We wish you all a bright and fulfilling future. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. As we near the end of this memorable day, let us stand for the national anthem. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem, and I welcome the choir team to lead the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
May I now request Sri Devi DC, President of today's function, to officially close the ceremony.
I declare the convocation ceremony as concluded. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This concludes today's graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all the class of 2025, and we wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Safe travels and have a wonderful day. We will now proceed for the photo session. Students, please stay back. First, may I request graduated MBA students to proceed to the amphitheatre stairs. Others, please remain seated.